Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. We all know that Putin kills his enemies, right, and opposition, and he incarcerates his opposition, uh, unlike the United States of America or Pakistan, okay, unlike that. But Putin became a madman, really, by killing his allies now. So it doesn't really make sense. So Putin kills his enemies, his opposition, or critics, as they like to say here, these imbeciles. And also he kills his allies. What's going on here? And every time someone is poisoned unsuccessfully, he was a critic. He said something bad about Putin. And is unsuccessfully poisoned. And then when someone tries to fly and by himself, from from a window, and he unsuccessfully flies, then again, there was a critic of Putin. But what happened when you have an ally of Putin? Now, did Putin kill that guy too? And if not, why not? So far, it's accusations, and it's opinions. Putin kills his critics. Even the Brits with their poisoning over there in London, they said very likely, but proven, very likely that the Russians poisoned that one. I made a video with that former, foreign ministry of Austria, that she gets interviewed by a weasel. Yeah, okay, watch that one. So what do we have here? This is what we have here. False news. Putin ally dies falling from house window. Latest in spate of mysterious Russian deaths. Now, is this an assassination conducted by the Ukrainians that these guys are supporting or not? Well, we'll find out. But again, this is a Putin ally. So why don't they say now it was Putin? Because it doesn't work. The narrative doesn't get supported with this piece of information. If this guy would not be Putin's ally, I guarantee you they would say Putin did it. It was a critic of Putin. Therefore, I got here the cat behind this. What are you doing, buddy? Okay, leaking his cleaning. But all right, I gotta figure this out. Okay, we averted disaster. Now he's leaving. Good job. So Putin allies. Now, because it's an ally, it can't be Putin. So they're not going to use that. They don't know who did it. But now they don't start a narrative, Putin did it. I say, well, Putin did it. I will make the same accusations these guys do when a critic. Like, for instance, let's say in the United States of America, you have someone who critiques Biden, and let's say he just commits suicide. And the Russians would say, well, Biden killed him. With no evidence. But he's doing it because, the big guy, Hunter Biden, all that, the elections, deniers, and all that, the insurrection must have been Biden. Buddy, bring evidence, put in a court of law, and go ahead and start the whole proceedings here. Nah, they will not do that. Why? Because the baboons don't function like that. The baboons functions with the heart or the feelings, not with the logos, with the pathos. Let's see, maybe these guys are giving us, this is the guy. Well, you want to meet this guy in the middle of the street at 3 o'clock a.m. walking towards you? Well, depends who you are, right? We have Vladimir Egorov, 46, who was a member of Putin's ruling United Russia Party, plunged 30 feet to his death at his home in the town of Tobolsk, located in the western Siberian region of Tyumen Oblast. Media outlet Baza reported on his Telegram channel that Egorov's body was discovered Wednesday afternoon in the courtyard of a house, and that police are investigating what caused his death. Don't bother. That's the dude. According to these great Western European minds, which they're not. The Russian news agency TASS also reported that Edgorov had fallen to his death, citing an investigative department from the Tyumen region. Fox News Digital reached out to Russian Ministry for Foreign Affairs to confirm the report, but did not immediately receive a response because they didn't investigate it first. What the fuck? It doesn't work like here. They didn't investigate yet. They didn't complete the investigation. That's why. What do these guys? What do you want them to say? Just have an opinion or an assessment based on no evidence? Wait. It takes time. Anyway, I know that. The New York Post, citing the 72 News outlet, reported Egorov may have suffered from heart attack before the deadly fall. You can induce a heart attack, my friends. Not hard. All right. So Egorov, who was also a lawyer, was forced out of the city administration in 2016 following a corruption scandal for which he was convicted, according to the New York Post. He then returned to political fray. Many other notable figures in Russia have died from falls since the beginning of the war with Ukraine. And not only, I know that Putin was blamed for everything. Right here, if something doesn't, if your cock doesn't, harden up, it's Putin's fault. Or if she doesn't get wet, it's because of you. Let's use some straight terms here, so there's no ambiguity. Everything is Putin now. This is bad Putin. This is bad Putin. Yeah, but baboons will get it. You know what? We'll buy that. We'll buy it because they don't know better. If you know like this, and they give you information from here, you don't even know what's going on. It's like someone speaking with, let's say you don't speak French, and someone says, au revoir, mon ami. And you say, oh, what was that? That was French, man. You're fluent in French? Oui, bien sûr. God, it's all the words he knew, right? Or something like that. Or maybe he knew like 10 more. And this guy who never spoke French cannot assess how much that guy is able to speak. Is he fluent? How many words? What's the vocabulary? What's the grammar? He can't assess that. So he's going to say, yeah, man, I met Gigi this morning. He speaks French, man. Just like that. All right, my friends, if you don't have anything in this, nothing about the capability, the potential, information as well, and you put it together, connect the dots, you will not be able to, challenge this guy's narrative. Now, it's not Putin, but it is Putin. Which one is it? Do you have any evidence? Well, he fell, he got a heart attack, and we have, like 3,000 people having a heart attack and jumping off the window in, let's say, in Russia. But all of them were Putin's job. If it works like this, you would be in jail, I would be in jail, everybody would be in jail. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.